Wakelife is proudly brought to you by Wayne Ritchie's Skiers Edge, Ronix, Hyperlife, Indy Towers and Accessories, MB Boats, Liquid Indy Clothing, and Trojan Wake Ski Snow.
Yeah, keep it right there. Yeah, keep it right there. Yeah, keep it right there.
Hey there, and welcome to another series of Wake Life, Aussie's 100% dedicated wakeboarding show.
Not only that, but we've been travelling interstate and international. We got a whole bunch of footage from the US, gents.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dean Smith. I'm a professional wakeboarder from Sydney, Australia. Spend most of my time here in Orlando, Florida now. I'm 26 years old and I've been doing the Endless Summer now for 7 years. So of August this year, we had the World Wakeboard Championships on in Orlando and I managed to come out on top. It was the first time an Australian's ever won the World Wakeboarding Championships and it was probably one of the most incredible days of my whole life. I had a lot of my friends over from Australia that were either riding in the event or were just here to see it. Most of my sponsors were there to see it all and it was one of those emotion-charged days because I guess I wasn't expected to win the event. I guess it was a bit of a surprise to a lot of people that I managed to win it. I'd had a pretty average season up until that point and finally managed to put it together in the biggest contest of the year. So this is my pride and joy right now. Sleep with it every night. Sits next to my bed. No, it doesn't, but I do sleep with it. Living here in Orlando, and especially in the community that I live in here in Clear Lake, life on the lake is just about the good times, hanging out and getting the crew out in the boat and riding. So we've got a solid base around here where I live. It's a real wakeboarding community. There's probably 10 professionals that live within 3-4 streets of each other. So you ride around and skate around from street to street and basically round up everyone for whatever we're doing that day. So if we're not riding out on the lake, we're usually out playing disc golf, playing a super serious game of ping pong with each other, or playing regular golf. So we're usually pretty active if we're not out on the lake, and whatever we're doing, we're all doing together. So it's a pretty cool little scene down here.
What are you doing, Dino?
Down for a footer. So this is the backyard. I live with Colin Harrington, who's another professional wakeboarder. He's a bit of a crossover surfer and wakeboarder. And it's a good times. We've got the pool, we've got the deck, and this is good for the hood parties. We have a lot of people that come over midweek, hang out, party, whatever we want to do, and it's basically just a real good place to hang out. So walk you down this way. We got our shed down here, and this is where we keep all our goodies and stuff for activities. Golf clubs, disc golf, anything that we need, all stored in here. We got surfboards down the bottom. We got all our wakeboards. Collins, we got another roommate, French Paul, all his wakeboards, and my wakeboard as well. Ronix Mana and Kai boots. It's my signature setup, and been happy with it. Been riding for Ronix for about 5 years now. I've got to shape my first board for last year, and I'm stoked how it came out. The shape, graphic, everything came out really cool, so I've been pretty lucky in that regard, so good times. I think the best thing about being a professional wakeboarder is being able to do what I love for a living. I think that's anyone's goal in life. If you can do whatever you love as a job, I think you've done really well out of it. So I get to travel the world, I get to meet a lot of new people, and get to do it as my job, so I'm lucky. Being away from Australia for so much, I definitely get a little bit homesick. So when I go back, I usually go back just to recharge my batteries, catch up with everyone, and it's usually all about adventures in Australia. When I get back, I usually get a few soul sets back on my home river rather, which is Port Hacking in southern Sydney, and usually try to drive everywhere that I possibly can in Australia rather than fly to the events, because we usually have a bit of a road tripping sort of thing going on, and I think this season's going to be the same. We've got a lot of adventures coming up, so looking forward to being back there. I guess I've always thought that wakeboarding is a pretty big reflection of someone's personality, and I think it's the same with me. I think I'm quite hyperactive, usually bouncing off the walls, so I feel like my riding is a reflection of that. I try to ride kind of as big as I possibly can. That kind of goes for like things like kickers and stuff. I've always been big into kickers and the way I ride, and hopefully this year in Australia we're going to try and do the same thing. We've try and build some new kickers and take things as big as we can. So it could be kind of exciting, but we've got some projects in the works anyway.
It's fine, just stand there and look pretty. I got this covered. All right, I think the camera's rolling now anyway. Coming up after the break is the annual CWB Car Park Trojan Slider Rail Jam. Coming at ya.
Don't go away.
Yeah, no. Good work.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, keep it right there.